Open your ears and lube up your butthole. It's time for the What Do We Call It podcast. Now, here's your host. It's Jmann. Welcome to the What Do We Call It podcast. I'm Jmann.
And I'm number one fan, Tim.
Been waiting like a month to talk about this.
It has been a while since we recorded.
Yeah. So, Suzanne Sommers, Three's Company, Suzanne Sommers. Thigh Master, Suzanne Sommers.
Yeah.
Yeah, she used to be good looking, but now she's like
a
DC Foley puppet, which nobody gets that reference but me. If you remember those. Mm-hmm. Fucking over the top, exaggerated details of people's facial features. It's like puppets that were made to be caricatures of the people that they were portraying. So, for her 73rd birthday last month...
Wow, she's 73.
Yeah, I know, right? And then she puts out this photo where she appears fully nude in a field of flowers and tall grass.
Am I going to actually see her naked?
No, you're not going to see... Well, you're going to see her, but there's the picture. She's not naked. She's wearing a bikini bottom, and she's topless and hugging her tits and crouched down.
Wow.
So she puts that out to the world.
That's not great.
What is that, on Twitter? Instagram.
Couldn't she have done it like 20 years ago?
I don't know. So somebody made a comment, Suzanne, I hate to say this, but I don't think that picture is tastefully done. It looks gross.
It kind of does.
Well, there's mixed reactions to this, because there's people like, yeah, you go, girl. Yeah, you do that. And there's people like, maybe not so much, huh? Ew. So the people that were being honest and pessimistic and kind of mean to a certain degree, everybody on the positivity train like, fuck you for saying that. How dare you tell her not to celebrate her body? She's 73 fucking years old.
I'm not saying she can't celebrate her body. Just don't share it with me.
She's holding her tits with her arms because if she stands up and lets them go, that her nipples and her belly button are going to inhabit the same fucking latitude.
Again, I'm not saying she can't show her body, but you don't got to put it out there for everybody to see. You don't got to force it upon everybody.
So it takes me back to the argument against body positivity culture. Are you aware of what that is?
Isn't that where everybody has a beautiful body no matter how bad it is?
Yes, and it's fucking bullshit, and it's something that only a retarded person would believe in. There are standards. I'm not saying you have to be one or the other, but it's like body positivity culture in and of itself is a sham. It's like a crutch for weak-willed people to be pacified and encouraged by others of the same mindset. And it's become this societal construct equivalent of a participant ribbon, where every effort is deemed worthy of celebration. And it flies in the face of common sense and human nature and decades of science, by the way. But yes, it's important to love yourself, but is it terrible to acknowledge that being 400 pounds is only okay if you're 7 fucking feet tall?
Oh, bitch, you got jacked, bitch.
Think about that. If you're so overweight that you cannot walk comfortably with the assistance of a cane or must ride a rascal scooter around the store, you're too goddamn big. And if you can't fit in the average bathroom stall and are so obese that there's no room for your arms to reach to wipe your own ass, it's time to stop pretending that you're, quote, beautiful. Like, you may have a somewhat pretty face, but your BMI number seems more like a fucking offensive lineman's jersey number. Like, fix that shit. Modern medicine clearly isn't being paid to tell us that excess weight is hard on the heart and joints. It's the fucking truth. So a girl with a spare tire figure that resembles Mrs. Michelin should not be wearing a bikini or a tube top. You're lying to yourself. It isn't fine, and people who tell you it is are morons who are more concerned with feeling good than being healthy. Like, do you need to look like a stick figure skinny model? No. Hell no. But being so big that you have to buy an extra seat on an airplane should be a surefire sign that you should not be flying the friendly skies. Like, this picture that I saw a year or two ago, right? It's this fat, fucking ugly-faced bitch with a punk rock short haircut.
Go on.
Someone might find her pretty. I don't. And I'm willing to bet that if you were to lay her out for 100 people to view, 85% of them would say, I would not go near that. But she's wearing a fucking tank top that's showing off midriff.
Yeah.
Right? And it says, no, honey, you're thinner than me, not prettier. And the first comment underneath that fucking picture is thin equals pretty. And I was laughing my ass off because, yes, Yes. Like, we want kids to feel good about themselves, right?
Yeah.
But shouldn't we be fucking honest with them?
Yes.
My 6.5-year-old regularly gets little baby pimples on her face because she doesn't bathe every day. Because their mom at their house is like, you can bathe every other day. And I'm like, no, you have troubled skin. Look at your mom, look at me. We both had acne. You need to wash your face every fucking day. Because you eat French fries or Taco Bell or this, that, or the other, you touch your face, you fucking get pimples. Get it in your head now. You don't want to be all pimply. No one's going to like you. They're going to make fun of you. Just like the juice has a little bit of a dirt stash. And I will take my nose hair trimmer and just kind of hit the edges to kind of shorten those up so they're not so
But that's
visible.
from the bloodline from her mom, yeah.
Yeah. And I have said for 2 years now, fucking wax her mustache. Oh my God, before somebody makes it an issue. And she tells me, don't talk about it. You're going to make her feel self-conscious. I'm like, I'm trying to protect her by getting out in front of the bullies that are going to pick her apart because she's so fucking kind-hearted and really naive.
Yeah, if she's going to school and she's got a 5 o'clock shot, they will fucking tease her.
You know, and the younger one's starting to kind of get the little stash in the corners there. I'm like, dude, wax these fucking girls' mustaches. Do it now before they hit puberty or anybody really makes it an issue. You should tell people that.
No, that's one of the things I tell my kids. You need to shower every other day, and some of them every day, because, you know, nobody wants to smell it. People are going to start realizing if you have a body odor, especially if you're not changing your clothes.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know how much of a battle it is for you, but it's certainly a battle at my house. And I told the kids, you smell like a fucking shoe. Go change.
Oh, I tell my
Go shower. I
stepdaughter,
can smell you.
my stepdaughter has the stinkiest fucking feet. And apparently her mom says she got it from her. So my wife has somewhat stinky feet, depending upon her shoes. But my stepdaughter will say things like, I wore these socks 3 days in a row. I'm like, fucking gross.
That's wrong.
Or she had shoes in the house that were her favorite shoes when they first moved in. They stunk so fucking bad, I made them disappear. They're still here somewhere. She doesn't know where. And she asked me, I'm like, your green shoes went to the Grand Payless in the sky. You will never find them. You will never wear them. I made sure that I held on to them long enough that she outgrew them bitches. But she's got so many fucking shoes and they stink, and I tell her, go in the bathroom, sit on the edge of the tub, and use the hand soap to fucking wash your toes. Your feet fucking smell.
That's Bubba. He's got bad foot odor, and I don't know where he gets it from, because I've never had it, and I don't believe his mother has. So to me, it's just he's not washing his feet when he showers, and he's not changing his socks.
I don't wash my feet when I shower. They're in the fucking water the whole time, and soap's running down my goddamn legs.
I scrub them. I get my foot up there, and I'll massage it and everything like that.
I
My
ain't got time
coworker
for that
thinks
shit.
I have baby feet.
Baby feet?
When we were up in Fargo, our boss forced us to share hotel rooms, and I came out of the shower, and I didn't have any socks on. And he looks at my feet, he's like, you have like kid feet.
What does that even mean?
Like, I don't have callus and shit, and I don't have that dry, rough skin around the toe. My toenails look nice and shit. You want to see?
Not really.
Like he's
No, you'd
teasing
have
me
to
because I
take
look
off
at
your
his
slippers
feet.
if you
I
did
look
that.
at his feet. It looks like a fucking crow. I mean, it's just like.
Well, I mean, my mom's heels look like the cracked riverbed that dried up somewhere near a desert. It's
That's my
fucking
mom and
gross.
dad's feet. Their feet look like that, and I think it's because they don't wash their feet. I know soap's running down there and they're getting wet and everything, but I'll get down there and I'll rub soap on them, massage them, everything like that, and my feet are nice.
Yeah, I'm more worried about getting soap in my ass crack than on my toes.
I wash that too. I work from the top down.
So body positivity. Why, if we know that being morbidly obese is unhealthy, are you going to be that much of a dunderhead that you encourage these fat fucks to continue to live these slothful, slovenly lifestyles where they just keep stuff on their fucking faces? Like, nothing's wrong and say, you go, girl. It's mostly women. Like, guys, I don't think do that shit. Like, my friend, he's put on some pounds, but you know what? You're a hard-working dude. It's cool. You go with your dad bod.
Oh, bitch.
You know, I have to say, just to play devil's advocate here a little bit, I don't think it's necessarily so that, oh, go ahead and keep eating all you want. You know, you're beautiful. I think it's just a crutch. So, like, we don't want them to feel bad about themselves, but hopefully they'll wake up one day and be unhappy with themselves. But again,
the only way they're going to figure that out is if you mercilessly fucking tease them about it. God damn it!
Until what? They get a gun and go shoot people?
No, no. What made me realize I had let myself go in high school is my friend walked up one day when we were at Target working together. He's like, "Hey, fatty." I would look down and went, "Fuck." When did that happen?
See, I had a friend kept calling me fat ass, and one day I got mad at him and started yelling at him. He's like, "Dude, I call everybody a fat ass." And I kind of thought for a second, and it was like our mutual buddy, Skinny as a fucking rail, call him fat ass all the damn time. I was just like, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't take it so personally, but I was a bigger kid, you remember.
Yeah, and so, I took what he said to heart, and I immediately cut all fast food and sweets and pop and shit out of my diet, and then started doing cardio 5 nights a week, maybe 6, and I dropped 30 pounds. I was in good fucking shape.
Good for you.
I had a very low BMI. I have since, through years of shitty eating and stress, thanks to uncontrollable factors, and this came up on an episode of Blumpkin and Friends that will be put out shortly, that I have a dad bod. And I don't think I can make it go away.
You can. It just takes work.
No, I can't
My body
stop
shape
eating.
is what it is. So
I work out fucking 6-7 days a week, and just to look like this.
At my lowest, as an adult, when I was 30 years old, 29 years old, I weighed 183 pounds. I was working a very physical job, and I was going to the gym 2-3 nights a week. And then I would do weights for about a half hour, and then I would do cardio, treadmill and stuff with that for about an hour. I'd go about a mile and a half worth of distance. And, at 5'6", 183, I had a doctor still tell me that my BMI was too high. I was like, dude, I'm in great fucking shape. And then I had another doctor tell me that chart's so fucking outdated that they shouldn't use it anymore. It's generations go through the shape and height and it changes as people breed with other people and everything changes. So they have to monitor the BMI stuff.
Well, every year on my birthday we go to a beach, a man-made beach, and we swim. It's our tradition now. I made it a tradition starting when the juice was like 1 or 2. I mean, I found it on my 30th birthday. I was on a bike ride, and I just happened upon it. And I'm like, holy shit, there's a beach here? And then we went there. So 7 years of doing that. And I see some of the moms that go there and the bikinis that they wear, and I'm like, no. Like, God damn you, I come here and I suck it in the whole time I'm here just so that my abs look pronounced so that I can make other people feel shitty about themselves and I get all the attention. I want to be the best looking dad there. I want people to see me and be like, hey, yeah, that guy works out. Because I fucking put the work in. I'm not looking for high fives, but subconsciously there's this really fucking weird eccentric mind game going on.
I gotcha.
And I see some of these dads, I'm like, yeah, he's fat, he's fucking hairy, he's got stupid tattoos.
It's like I was in middle school and high school, and during gym, we did the swim unit. I was constantly sucking in my gut because I didn't want to be the one like, holy shit, he's a fat ass.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I mean, it's very vain and shallow of me to think that way, but fuck you. I want to do it. And if somebody is so big that what should be a comfortable or tasteful looking bikini on an average build woman, not someone that's like a model, an average build woman is on a much fatter woman, and like her butt crack is hanging out because she doesn't really have an ass. She's just got a break in the lower part of her back that leads to a hole. And, she's wearing this skimpy bikini top, and it's like, hey, you should have one on each side of you because you have back tits. Knock it off. Go put on a fucking one piece or hit the gym. You're setting a terrible example like, it's okay, you be who you are. What if a kid's got a fucking weird haircut and he's fat as shit and he just looks like a sloppy mess? Are you telling him he should be proud of who he is? No, he should fucking clean up a little bit so he doesn't look like nobody cares about him. Stop it with all the body positivity with fucking fat people. It's not even about like people with, uncontrollable conditions like lazy eyes or fucked up teeth. Like the entire South. British people. It's these fat fuckers, and everyone's like, no, don't shame them for being fat. You should address the issue. You don't have to shame them. But say, hey, have you ever thought about that you're really unhealthy?
Well, you remember Mark.
He fucking went and got the gastric bypass surgery for it.
Yeah, before that, he was always in pain. Knees, ankles, everything was in pain. All his joints. He doesn't have any of those pains anymore.
Because he lost
the weight that his body... Everybody's body is designed to hold a certain amount of weight. And when you exceed that is when you start getting pains. Like, my back's been kind of screwed up for the last year. And part of it is because I never really let it get a chance to heal. I kept playing airsoft and everything. But I think another part of it is I'm 35 pounds heavier than I used to be.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm actually going to try walking, treadmilling, watching what I'm eating. Because I want to lose at least some of that.
So for the life of me, Suzanne Sommers puts out this photo, and I just think somebody's grandma is out there taking a really weird picture. It's not even like sexy. It's not like Selma Hayek. She just turned 53 and she put out a bikini pic.
Yeah, but
she is the fucking hottest 53-year-old. Whereas Suzanne Sommers is shamelessly taking an idiotic photo where she's knelt down with a bikini bottom on and covering her nipples while she tries to keep her tits from high-fiving her knees.
If she was really proud of her body, she would be standing upright.
Oh, God, no.
I'd say put a bikini on, but if she's really that proud of it. But I'm pretty sure she's trying to hide some stuff. As proud as she is, I think she's also like, well, I don't want him to see that. I mean...
I guarantee her fucking bush is probably way more offensive than her tits.
She is from that era, isn't she? Yeah.
I don't know if she's got a giant fucking thatch of pubic hair, but just, it can't all be that blonde. There's no fucking way there's not a whole brisket of grays in there.
Maybe she learned to do a little landscaping.
Doesn't matter. She's 73. Shut it down.
Yeah, I suppose at that age they probably
Shut it down. It's just like telling old people it's okay to fuck. Knock it off. Knock it off. You're out of the rotation. It's like you ultra fatties. I don't care how many people accuse me of being a chauvinist pig for this. You shouldn't tell a woman that is so fucking fat that it looks like she's wearing one of those goddamn sumo wrestling suits that she doesn't have a problem. I'm not saying don't tell her she's pretty, but let's not blow so much sunshine up her butt that she thinks nothing's wrong. Because it's about being healthy, not feeling happy. Interact with the show on Twitter at What Do We Call It? That's at What Do We Call It? You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/group/What Do We Call It podcast show. For the What Do We Call It podcast, I'm Jmann.
And I'm number one fan, Tim.
And that's the end.